Assalamu alaikum, friends. Today I'm going to teach you how to cook real Uzbek plov. Cooking plov is actually very easy. Today I'll share a secret with you if there is one. The main thing is to understand the technique of making plov. There's nothing complicated about it. I was taught how to cook Uzbek plov by my friend from Uzbekistan. So look, we will need meat. Today we have lamb, carrots, salt, cumin, and rice. For rice, today we will use basmati. Everything will be in a 1-to-1 ratio. 1 kilogram of carrots, 1 kilogram of rice, and 1 kilogram of meat. Alright, let's get started. First, we'll cut the meat. This is a front leg of lamb. Cut the pieces to any size you like. It doesn't matter. The main thing is that it's comfortable for you. There are some... Today our lamb is fatty, so the pilaf will be especially tasty. It gets an interesting taste and aroma when it soaks up the fat, but unfortunately any kind of meat can be used. As I mentioned, the key is understanding how to cook pilaf. After that you can add different spices and use any meat you like. Today we went out into nature. And as you can see, at the end of March, we still have snow falling. Looks like spring doesn't want to come. Here's a piece with a bone. We're leaving that one too. Let it be. Okay, that's it. We've prepared the meat. Now, the most important thing, I forgot, we should have soaked the rice first. We'll do that now. Just as our samovar has started boiling, we'll need warm water for this. We'll take care of that right now. It hasn't boiled yet. No, it hasn't boiled? Yeah, it looks like it hasn't. Well, it's boiling. In this bag we have 2 kilograms of rice, so we're going to pour out exactly half. That's it, we put this away. So as you can see, we have large, long grain rice. Now we'll soak it, to be continued. You definitely need to soak the rice and rinse it thoroughly, because as you know, it's almost 100% starch. And we need to wash out as much starch as possible from it so it can absorb a bit of water. And by doing this, we prevent it from absorbing fat. If it absorbs too much fat, it will stick together and turn into mush. So we leave it in the water while we prepare everything else. Let's get started. Let's work on the carrots. We'll cut the carrots into thick matchsticks. Under no circumstances should you use a grater or any other tools that make it smaller, because then it will turn into mush. We need to make matchsticks about this size. Don't be stingy with the carrots. Some people even say that pilaf is a carrot dish. At first it might seem like there's too much of it, but actually once it's in the cauldron, it'll heat up, shrink a bit, and everything will be fine. So don't worry if there's a lot of carrot, that's how it's supposed to be. We've chopped the carrot, now let's move on to the onion. Many people don't know that you can add onion to pilaf, but it's 100% water and it will completely dissolve in it by the time everything is cooked. So don't hesitate to add onion, don't be stingy with it. Alright, we've prepared everything, now let's go start the fire. To be continued. Today we're going to use regular sunflower oil. Of course, you can use lamb fat instead, but if we completely replace the oil with lamb fat, it will be very tasty. But you have to eat this pilaf right away while it's hot, because when it starts to cool down, everything will stick together and you'll have to reheat it. Today we're using oil, and our meat is quite fatty. It has some fat on it, which will also add its own flavor. For 1 kilogram of rice, we use 200 milliliters. To be continued. At this moment, when we start cooking pilaf, we need to have the heat on high so the oil heats up to its highest temperature. Now we're going to add the meat. Do you hear how the oil is already sizzling? That's because snow is getting into it and water reacts like this with boiling oil. We need to heat the oil as much as possible so that when we add the meat, it starts frying right away. If it's not hot enough, the stewing process will start and the meat will release its juices and everything will go off track. Under no circumstances should we turn everything over at once, because then the oil temperature will drop sharply and it won't start frying. One piece at a time. Right now, our main task is to put the meat into the oil so that so that it sears and doesn't release its juice. That's why as soon as we put it in, we don't flip it right away. We wait until it gets seared on the bottom, and only after that can we turn the meat over. See how the meat has browned? Now we're going to take it out. Stay tuned for the next part. We've taken the meat out, now we'll add the onions. We do this because onions take quite a while to cook, about 15 minutes, and during that time, the meat would get overcooked. Cook the onions until they reach this state. Now you can add the carrots. Rinse the rice thoroughly to wash out as much starch as possible. You need to wash it until the water becomes clear. Usually on average it's about 10 degrees. But it also depends on the quality of the rice. To be continued. As soon as the carrots stop holding their shape, we add the meat. Add about 3 liters of water. And let it cook for about 30 to 40 minutes on high heat. Let's add 1 head of garlic to our Zirvak. This is called Zirvak, in case someone didn't know. Let's add the seasoning, the most important seasoning when making pilaf. This is cumin. We're going to add it to the Zirvak now, and then we'll add some separately to the rice. Without cumin, it's not really pilaf, if I can put it that way. And definitely salt. As for salt, you just check to your own taste and add as needed. That's it, let our Zirvak cook slowly. Alright, it's time to add the rice. At this stage of cooking, we need the heat on high so the water evaporates as quickly as possible and the rice cooks. We're going to cook off the water now. While cooking pilaf, you need to stir the rice like this because it doesn't boil evenly throughout the pot. So we'll stir it like this to make sure all the rice cooks at the same time. We'll be swapping it around in the pot, thank you. Our rice is almost ready, about 70% cooked. Now here's what we do. Watch, we gather it like this in the center. We add it. You'll know if it doesn't hold its shape, that means the water hasn't fully evaporated yet. Now we do it like this. We cover it in this shape with a cup, and for about 10 to 15 minutes our pilaf will be ready on the lowest heat. You can even remove the flame and just let it finish on the coals. Now we'll pour some boiling water over it. Our plate is big. Look, so that our hot pilaf doesn't cool down quickly. This is not necessary, but since we're outdoors and it's cold here, that's why. So what do we have here? It's hot. Beautiful. Look at how fluffy our pilaf turned out. Everything is exactly how Uzbek pilaf should be. It's completely cooked now. All the water has evaporated. See? It's just beautiful. To make it fluffy, the most important thing is to follow the cooking process and all the proportions. Then it will be fluffy and won't stick together into mush. Well, friends, Uzbek Plov cooked in the Chechen Republic is ready. Let's try it. You see how fluffy it turned out? Nothing stuck together. The rice is perfectly cooked. Now you know how to cook plov properly. So, how is it? I like it. It tastes really good. No.
There are just so many words to describe it. It's just so delicious, friends.
If you liked this video, be sure to give it a like. Don't forget to subscribe and stay tuned for new episodes. See you next time.